Lived an unremarkable life, born into an unremarkable family. Lived through unremarkable days, ordinary and boring days. MC thought that his life would end without anything special happening. But that wasn't the case. Everything changed after encountering a hero's destiny. MC became the ruler of the world. The story starts at dawn after school, and the MC thinks that he is finally alone as he neither likes nor dislikes school. He just wants to be alone, as long as he can play games alone. That's enough for him as he feels that he is the protagonist in it. In single player, you can always save and reload, redoing things as many times as you like. If you use cheats, you can surpass the system's limits and become an absolute powerhouse. This world only exists for that one player. Or at least that's what the MC thought as he starts the live stream. After he starts, people started commenting wondering why he streams at this time on a weekday, and guessing that he is a middle or high schooler who rushes home after classes to play games. They roast him, and other times they praise him. And actually someone sent him $10, which made the MC happy, thinking that is more than enough and should send them a thank you message. Suddenly someone actually sent him $1,000, which was a great shock for the MC. Even the viewers were surprised that the person who sent the money didn't even ask him to do anything in return. When that person told MC that he sent him an email and told him to check it, MC opened the mail and found that it's from someone called the Game Master. The Game Master told him that he is a viewer who always enjoys watching the channel, and he is also an indie game developer. He spent a long time making a game, but it was too difficult, and no one could clear it during the closed beta test. For that, he asked the MC if he can play the game and provide feedback to help adjust the difficulty, while also telling him that he can't show the game's screen in the streams. What MC was focusing on is that no one could clear the game during the closed beta test, and thinking what if he could clear the game that no one could during the beta test, which makes an ordinary guy like me can become special. So the MC agreed and started installing the game, which called Hero's Destiny. The game is set in the year 294 of the imperial calendar. The entire kingdom was engraved in flame due to the invasion of the Jaipal United Kingdom. This marks the beginning of an era of chaos. You were born with a small, insignificant soul. Survive this chaotic world, become a hero, strike down the resurrected evil god, and ascend to the throne of the gods once there. Any wish of yours will be granted. Then the MC learned about the game's name and started looking at the graphics, thinking that they are worse than expected, which makes sense since it was just developed by one person. Then he got prompted with a window to write his character's name, which he already had a name decided Game Master. The game starts in a forest near a village with no tutorial, which is strange, but the controls are simple so he doesn't actually need one. Then he got greeted by the village chief saying that he is an unfamiliar outsider and asking what business does he have in this village. And to the MC's surprise, there was no dialogue option, and he actually needs to type it out manually. So the MC wanted to test it, telling him to hand over their gold or he will slaughter all the villagers, to which the village chief reacts to it saying what nonsense he is saying while hitting him, causing the MC to lose and needs to retry the game, which surprises the MC that he is really talking to NPCs. The MC got pissed and decided to retry it. The village chief asked him again, "You're an unfamiliar outsider. What business do you have in this village?" This time the MC told him that he lost this way and doesn't have food or drink and begging for mercy on his pitiful soul. To which the villager chief told MC to follow him to his house and offered him a drink to calm him. But after the MC drank it, he got poisoned and lost again. The MC tried to disconnect from the internet, as if the internet is down, they won't be able to control the NPCs. Then he tried to type nonsense as a response to the village chief, but he still lost. To the MC's surprise, it still works even without an internet connection. The person who sent him that email and developed this game called DA. It is the same as that supporter's name. Could it be that the name of the development team? Without noticing the time, it is already this late, so he decided that's enough for the day. While trying to sleep, he can't stop thinking about the game. To think he could actually talk to NPCs, it almost feels like the world of Hero's Destiny really exists, which really excites the MC. Ever since that day, driven by the desire to be special, he has been so absorbed in the game that he lost track of time. He was completely immersed. 10 years later, Our MC is in his job at the end of the day, and his coworker tells him that she got the file he requested ready. After they finished work, she gets a bit hesitant, but she decided to ask him out to grab a dinner before heading home. But he apologized, saying he has to head home, that today is a really important day. Getting disappointed, she got dodged again. As soon as our MC returned home, confident that now, today for sure, he'll beat the game. He played all night long, and finally at the morning, he beat it. Getting this message, it's done with joy, he screams, "I finally beat it." Which quickly turns into emptiness, thinking that it's been 10 years, at least in the game he wanted to feel special too. But his life is still ordinary as ever, recalling his memories in the game. It felt like he was living an entirely new life at the same time. The Black Prince, Gail Krakow. Cardinal Cesare Labaro. The witch behind the scenes, Celestina Urin. And how these characters were full of charm and unique personalities. Their reactions were so lifelike that it was impossible to tell them apart from real people. It felt like such humans might really exist somewhere nearby. And how it's really all over. While he processes his emotions, suddenly a new message pops up asking him if he wishes for a new adventure. That selecting yes will transport him to the continent of Ellen, while giving him a warning that once selected he cannot return until the game is cleared. The MC is shocked, thinking, could this be a hidden stage or could it be a sequel? And finally deciding that if he can experience that thrill one more time, he has no choice but to do it. And suddenly everything blacked out. He hears a sound transporting to the continent of Ellen. "Welcome, Game Master, my apostle." Opening his eyes, feeling his chest burn, can't breathe, he found himself in some place strange to him, thinking, where is he? He was in his room. He heard someone saying, "I'm so glad you woke up. If it weren't for the top-tier potion I had in reserve, you wouldn't have lived to see the light of day." Hearing his new name, Calix.